In this video, we're going to learn Claude Cowork to build an entire marketing team. I'm going to show you how to link Claude Cowork to your local computer and produce marketing assets. We will use marketing skills of Claude, link it with Claude Cowork, and have so many assets generated. I'm going to show you live creation of ad carousels, Instagram stories, Instagram captions, and whatnot. Let's start this masterclass and unleash this powerhouse, which is Claude Cowork.
Let's learn how to build marketing assets with Claude Cowork. You see, Cowork works on your local computer. You give it access to a local folder and then it creates multiple assets for your marketing. In this video, we're going to learn it step by step. You need to understand that Cowork works on 3 levels. Level 1 is the brand knowledge. It is the context of your business, the brand voice, the audience, and every related information about your products and your business. Number 2 is skills. These are the skills which are necessary to produce the marketing assets. So you will give it these marketing skills, these prompts, templates, SOPs, and more. Next is the execution layer. This is where it actually runs its agents, it connects the MCPs, and runs parallel tasks to get you those marketing assets. So remember, whenever setting up Claude or any AI, these 3 levels are really important. In this video, we're going to create 2 types of assets. One will be ad creatives, and the other will be carousels. We will create both designs and written copy. The example company that we're going to use here is a hypothetical running shoe brand company. This is for people who live in urban metro cities and are planning to run on a weekly basis, trying to improve their performance on a weekly basis with their running and more. The first step is setting up Claude Cowork. Now, one piece of information that you should know is that Claude Cowork works on a desktop app, not on your browser. So, on your desktop app, go to Cowork, go to Projects, set up a new project like I have for Run Ready right here. There are 4 main steps to set up Cowork. One is set up a local folder for Claude. Number 2 is connect Canva for design purposes. Number 3, give Claude the instructions that it should have while creating any marketing asset. And number 4, give it the necessary marketing skills. We will learn this step by step. So, the first thing you're going to do is you will set up a working folder in your local system. You can just set up a normal folder with 3 subfolders like brand context, examples, and output. Now, the way to work with these folders is that in the examples folder, what you want to do is you want to give Claude all sorts of designs that you like for inspiration. For example, for our running shoes company, we are giving it examples of Nike, Asics, and other running brands. So we gave it creative examples of ideas we like, and we also give it a TXT file or a text file of ad examples. I'll explain that in a moment. The other thing that you want to do here is you want to fill up your brand context folder with brand information. So, what I've done is I've added a simple notepad file with all the information about my brand, my product, what it does, what is the category, what are the types, etc. So, this way it has enough knowledge about your product. Let me show you where this product knowledge is. So, as I said, 3 folders: brand context, examples, output. Within brand context, we have a notepad file which explains the entire business. Let's look at the brand context here. So, it has product overview, it has target audience, it has problems and pain points, it has the competitive landscape, it has the differentiation of my product, it has the objectives, the personas, what are the objections that users have, it has the customer language, and a lot of things about my brand voice. The other thing in my brand voice document is also an image of my product. So you'll see that I've added this running shoe image of my product. And you need to add as many product images so that it understands your product and it can visualize your product. So that is my brand context. Let's also look at the examples I gave it. So I went into examples. Let's go into ad styles. Now I have given it the Nike creative examples and an ad examples file, which I'm going to explain soon. So let's come back to our deck. Now we've given it brand context. So the next step is to connect Canva, which you know is a design tool. It's going to help us with all the designs that Claude is going to create. If you see here, we have the connectors, which we can add Canva as. So if you just go to your project in Claude Cowork and you click here on the plus button under connectors, you can add a connector and you'll search for Canva and you'll get it. So as you can see, I've already added Canva. Once you look for Canva, it will look like this. You can add like this. Now, the most important part is these instructions that you want to give Claude. These are instructions that it will use before running any task. Let me first show you where to put these instructions. So once you go to your project, over here in the instruction section, if you click on this pencil, you'll find a space to write all the instructions. What are these instructions? Let's understand them. Number one, read the brand context file in the folder named brand context so that it understands everything about your brand. Use the product images from the brand context so that it understands your product, your photography, all of that. Next, check the folder named examples for all the carousels and the ad styles which are within it. The next instruction is to look for the ad creative styles whenever creating new ads or social media posts so that Claude can take inspiration from them, and then to also read the text file with the ad examples, and also to use Canva MCP whenever designing something new. Finally, the instruction is to save the outputs to the output folder in your local system. Now, one of the things that you will need is the Claude's ad copy skill. What you need to do is I'm going to give you a copy and paste skill for Claude's ad copy. If you see, this is an ad creative skill. It helps you write ad copies, the captions, and more. So it will understand what is the platform, the product, the audience, the data, and everything that this skill needs to know. So you can just copy paste. I'll give you a link to it. As I said earlier, this skill is going to write Google Ads, write Meta Ads, designs, CTAs, and more. What you'll do to add this, you'll go to Customize section in your Claude, go to Skills, and then write the skill instructions. Just copy paste the one that I'm going to give you.
I hope you've been enjoying the video till now. I want to take a few seconds and give you even more value. I write a weekly newsletter which is read by thousands of marketers, growth heads, and founders. It is packed with growth strategies, AI tools and frameworks, and real strategies that have worked for real clients, hundreds of clients across 5 continents. If you want in, go to shivankitaroda.com, find the newsletter and subscribe. It's completely free. Now, back to your video.
Let's come to the output generation part, which is creating carousels. So as I said earlier, in your examples folder, you're going to add a folder called carousel styles. And in this, you will see that I have added multiple carousels from my competitors. So this one is a stock photography or a stock video where a runner is running. This one is a product photo shoot, and this one is a text file. What I've also done is also explained every carousel in text. So this text file, when you open this up, it looks something like this. Carousel 1, A6 carousel. It explains every carousel. Now, why am I explaining this in text to Claude? You see, AI first understands the images with its own reasoning, with its own mind. But then, if you give it text as well, you can make it understand it even better. So, as you know, training your AI is really important. So, we're training Claude Cowork here with the imagery, but also a text description of the imagery. So, you can simply write what is there in the design according to you. If you want, you can also give it to ChatGPT and Gemini and have them write for you, and then you can add on top of that. So this way you can train it really well. Okay, now comes the interesting part where we ask Claude to create a new carousel. Let's through this prompt. I want to design a carousel post for my new running shoes called Blaze. That's the collection name. I want 5 slides in the carousel. It should be like a story so that people are engaged with the carousel. And in the end, it should introduce my new shoe. The text on the images should be short, punchy, and written as story explained above. I also need a caption to go with the carousel. Ask me questions wherever you get stuck. Use necessary skills, tools, and more. So once we do that with Claude, it's going to first ask me some questions. Which story angle should I follow? What is the platform you want to use this carousel on? What visual, etc. Let me show you how on a live demo it does that. Now, if you see here, I had asked it with this prompt. Then it had asked me questions for clarity. On the right side, you'll see something interesting. This is how the progress went. Read brand context, plan a 5 slide story carousels, generate the slides, export the slides. That's how Claude was thinking because of the instructions we gave it. If you look at the files here, it's also read all those files. Now it's going to use Canva to create those designs. This is slide number 1 of the carousel. As you can see, it's given me many options for just slide number 1. This is slide number 2. It's given me many options, designed them, written them. Slide number 2, slide number 3, slide number 4, like 20 options. So let me show you the ones that I picked up. So once it was done, I used these options. So let's review this copy in Designer. Every runner knows this feeling. Starts with a story, like a hook. Your shoes are the ceiling. Little bit of rhyme there. What if nothing held you back? Run like you were built for it. Introducing Blaze, the new shoe. So it starts with the feeling, it starts with a hook that says that you know that your shoes can hold back your performance. And then it introduces Blaze. Not a bad job to begin with. I'd say it's a really good job, and we can refine this further. What it's also going to do, it's going to export all these carousels. So you can see it started an export process. And then it's also going to write the carousel copy, and it's going to export it to your local folder. So you'll see that the copy reads, you felt it, the heavy legs, the ceiling you can't break through, the runs that end before you're ready to stop. Your shoes were never built for this. So it's calling out your shoes. It's saying that you are a good runner, but your shoes don't support you. Blaze is engineered with 4D balance technology, superior cushioning. Blaze is the shoe that matches your ambition. Really nice, aggressive, ambitious copy. And I'll show you the output as well. So if in my folder, I go to the output folder, which is number 3, you will see that we have all the carousels here, and we have text document, which is stored as the caption. You can also put it in a Google Sheet, make it more organized, put it in Notion, whatever you want. Okay, now let's create some Instagram ads, which is number 2. Again, you will put up the examples folder, and you will go into the add creative styles folder or subfolder. Over here, you'll see I've added like Nike posts and Instagram posts along with the text document, as I explained before. This text document has everything about the ad. So it explains ad 1, ad 2. So this is an athletic shot, this is an action shot, etc. etc. Now let's look at the prompt. It says, I want to design an Instagram static ad for my new running shoes, which are ads for my new collection called Blaze. I also want to write the caption that goes with this post. Let's get started. Use the necessary context skills and ask me the right questions whenever you need clarity. Let's see how it went. So, as you can see, this is my prompt. Now it asked me questions again. What is the primary goal? I said build hype and awareness. Is there a special launch offer? I said early access. What caption do you prefer? What style of caption? Now it says, I'm going to create you 3 ads. One is an athletic portrait, one is an action shot, like a running shot, and one is a product photo shoot. Again, if you see its progress, you can see how it thinks. Read the brand context, asked clarifying questions, wrote the caption, saved the captions, created the designs. Let's look at the designs. I really like these designs. So this is the athletic shot. Ride. If you look at this one, Blaze, and with like a runner holding the shoe, and then something like this. Then another one is more like nothing holding you back, a runner running alone. And then the third one is the product shoot or the product photo shoot, engineered to ignite, Blaze by Run Ready. So again, let's look at the options that we chose for this. So look at the options that we chose. Ride, engineered to ignite, and introducing Blaze. Professional designs, professional copy, you can't even tell if it's AI. That's the power of plugging Canva with your Claude Cowork. And as I said, it will export the designs to your local folder and the caption as well. So let's summarize Cowork here. What you did was number one, set up a local folder. Number two, you added brand context, examples, and an output folder. Next, you gave it the tools. You gave it Canva MCP, you gave it the marketing skills. And then you asked for Claude Cowork to create those assets. And finally, it exported the best assets that you chose.
So this is how you can use Claude Cowork to handle all your marketing work. Now, if you want such exclusive growth marketing strategies in your inbox every week, consider joining my newsletter. It is read by 5,000 marketers and founders. I teach AI frameworks, I teach growth strategies, and real marketing insights that I've learned by working with hundreds of clients across 5 continents. Just go to shivankitarora.com, find the newsletter, and I'll see you on the inside.